Hi, welcome to Kiran Testing Academy. I am Kiran. So let us start with this interview series. So in this video, we are going to discuss a very important interview question. Okay, so generally in the interviews, they may ask you about advantages of automation. Okay, so if they ask you advantages of automation, you can explain them like automation is fast, reliable. Okay, but that's not enough actually in the interviews. Okay, we need to explain this with a scenario. So I'll let you know how to explain that with a scenario. Okay, so first thing, you may get a questions like this: is automation testing necessary? If yes, please explain. If no, please explain or justify. Or they may ask you like this: let us know in which scenarios you feel automation is best. Okay, because these are experienced questions. They don't want definitions in the interviews. Okay, they want a proper scenario, they want a proper answer from you. Or they may ask you, explain any functionality where you have used automation in your project. Okay, in your previous project, I guess you have used automation, right? So in which scenarios you have used? So you are going to get this kind of questions in the interview. Okay, to explain this kind of questions, first you need to plan it properly. Okay, first we need to explain a scenario. Okay, then after we need to explain the limitations if you do it with manual. Okay, then after we need to explain advantages of automation. Okay, this is what the proper planning is. Okay, so let me explain you this in a simple way. So here I have taken a scenario of e-commerce website. E-commerce website, just it's an example, guys. You can take any website of your choice, any domain of your choice, basically. Correct? Okay, it may be banking application, it may be some insurance application, it may be ticket booking system, it may be issue system, whatever it is. Okay, in this scenario, in this case, I have taken e-commerce as a scenario. Okay, you know, right? E-commerce website tends to update. Okay, frequently updates will be given to e-commerce website. Like it may be catalog, it may be login page, it may be search, checkout, payment process, integrations, orders history. So it will be updated frequently. That's very much common. Correct? Yes. Now, frequent updation happens to a certain website. Okay. So what happens actually? See, let us understand the concept of regression. What is regression? Whenever some changes happens to the application, okay, we need to make a regression to check the impact of modifications on the existing and working component. You know it, isn't it? Yes. Now let us see. If some changes happens to this application, okay, it may be login or it may be product search or shopping cart, whatever it may be. Okay, so scenario is like this: if some changes happens to this website, I need to do regression. You accept it, isn't it? Yes. So what regression will do? So for the e-commerce website, generally the regression what we do is how a user, even after making the changes, whether user is able to make the checkout process smoothly or not. This definitely we need to check it, guys. Once a change is happened, okay, the next process is whether this user can perform the transactions or not, whether he can add the product to the cart, update the cart, and whether they can perform the payment and getting the order details or not. This we need to check it. Okay, if changes occur, we need to do it, because this process should not get impacted at any cost. Okay, if this checkout process get impact, then obviously there is no use of e-commerce website, isn't it? Okay, if a user can't buy a product, then there is no use of e-commerce website. So in our organization, whenever any changes occur to the web application in the e-commerce website, okay, it may be shopping cart, it may be payment process, whatever it is, the next activity is, let's execute our test series of regression, in the sense the checkout process. So what we do is generally we are going to take total 10 products, okay, and 3 payment methods and 5 users. So with these 5 users, okay, we are going to select 10 different products, and with the 3 different payment gateways we are going to use, like credit card, PayPal, and Gift. So we are going to get 140 or 150 test cases, isn't it? So once the changes occurred, you need to do this 150 test cases. Okay. So how this 150 test case happens? First, we need to log in as a user. Okay. Each user. Okay. First, you need to log in as the first user, search for the product, add the product to the cart, proceed to checkout, select one payment gateway, verify the confirmation. Okay. Now add one more product. Okay. Do the same process with some other payment gateway. Okay. One more product. So like this, one user, 10 products, 3 payment gateways. Okay. Next user, same. Again, 10 products, 3 different payment gateways. So we'll be getting 150 test cases for this scenario. Okay. To check the regression. Now, just assume how much time it will take. It will take a lot of time. Point 1 if you do it manually. Point 2, this to be done every time. It is not one time, isn't it? We'll do it today. Okay, that is happening. We can close it. No, maybe after 1 week, if some changes happens again we need to do this 150 test case again. Okay, after 10 days, there is some change in the e-commerce website. Again, you need to do this 150 test cases. Okay, so repetition is happening here, right? Yes. So this 150 test cases doing again and again manually, obviously it is extremely time consuming. And if it is extremely time consuming and it's a repeated task, there are chances that the consistency decreases and human errors definitely increases. Okay. Yes. To overcome this, we can take automation in this case. Okay. Now see, automation, this 150 test cases writing in automation is not a joke, guys. It takes a lot of time, lot of effort. 150 test cases you can't write like this. Okay, 150 test cases we can write easily, but 150 test scripts in automation, it is not such easy. Okay, will take a lot of time because 150 test cases with different set of data, with different payment gateways. Just assume how much time it will take to integrate all this. Correct? But yes, assume that if you write it once, okay, take out your time, take 1 month. Okay, write this 150 test case in automation. Then how beautiful it is. Whenever a changes occur, chalo, run this automation suite. So 150 test cases it will do in very, very less time. Okay, and perfectly when compared to manual testing. Okay, very less time it will take 150 test cases. It will be very fast. Okay, and not only that, it is reliable because there is no question of human errors, isn't it? So same action again and again we do it. Okay, there is no question of decreasing in consistency here. Okay, and we can do comprehensive testing. Okay, negative test scenarios and everything we can do it. And the major advantage is scalable. Additional test cases can be easily added, and not only that, we can test this in different environments. Okay, if you want to test in Mac, if you want to test in Chrome, if you want to test in different browsers, we can test it parallelly also if you want, to save the time. Okay, these are all the advantages what we have if you go with automation. Okay, in automation execution is fast, but script creation will take time. So that's the reason only the repeatable activities, what you feel that every time we repeat it, only that are eligible for automation. Remember it. Okay, yes. So this is what about this video. Okay, so if you like the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions related to interview questions, just post in the comment. I will try to answer your questions. Okay, so if you want live sessions or if you want to have by video classes, you just log on to my website kirantestingacademy.com or kirantestingacademy.in. Thank you so much.